Adobe stock today is up about 15%, which is absolutely incredible because over this past year, Adobe has seen so much volatility, selling off from $700 all the way to lows near and around $350. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about what's going on. Should you buy it? Should you sell it? Is Adobe going to be the new AI leader? So I hope you guys all enjoy this. And right now, you guys can use code Adobe for 50% off our school. Only one spot left, so check it out. We talk about how to find undervalued stocks, how to trade the market. I'm a full-time swing trader, so check it out down below. It's absolutely fantastic. We have private live streams, we have quizzes, lectures, everything you guys need to get started with trading, so check that out. But guys, let's jump into this here. So looking at Adobe today, you guys can see we saw this huge amount of buying pressure. Now, right here, it might not seem like a huge deal, but as we look and we look at like the 1 minute chart and we zoom out, you guys can see just how fast the stock went from $450 all the way up to over $540 a share. Now, this is because Adobe released something called an earnings report. So this is when the company comes out and they tell you all the good and all the bad. And guys, they did not disappoint here. As we actually look at it here, you guys can see that it says Adobe's Q2 earnings beat revenue, EPS beat, strong guidance, momentum due to pretty much the approach of AI. We all know AI has been such a huge part of the 2024 stock market, with NVIDIA squeezing up, over at one point $1,300 or $1,200 before this split. Now, Adobe's just kind of following that path. And if you don't know what Adobe is a software company. They're known for Photoshop and Premiere Pro. Now, you guys can see that Q2 earnings, Adobe reported revenue of about $5.3 billion, which beat the estimate of $5.29 billion. So huge amount of buying, huge amount of revenue here, beating expectations. They beat the adjusted earnings of $4.48 per share, beating the estimate of $4.39. The total revenue was up 10%, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, one of the reasons I think we're seeing so much buying pressure is because of this. Adobe achieved record revenue of $5.31 billion, driven by strong growth across Creative Cloud, Document Cloud, and Experience Cloud. So these are their cloud services that they offer, which I definitely think Adobe is leading the way of that software, of Photoshop, of video editing. And I think that AI and artificial intelligence and just kind of the future is gonna be awesome, and Adobe's gonna be killing it. Now, looking here, you guys can see that I do think this is important as well, is the cash flow from operations totaled $1.94 billion in the second quarter, which is really good here. And Adobe noted that it repurchased approximately 4.6 million shares during this period. So Adobe's buying more of its stock, which is a bullish thing for the stock, or for the company to do. And looking at this article here, it says almost the exact same thing, just beating expectations that analysts set for it. So should you buy Adobe? So Adobe right now is just one of those stocks where it's definitely carries so much potential. It's sold off from the high. I've been buying Adobe for a minute now, and I've held it through these swings. And just looking at it, I definitely think it's in this middle ground. It's not overvalued nor undervalued. So it's kind of a very, very well balanced stock. And looking at, if we look at like the what would it be? The average analyst price target is near and around $613. So that is still a pretty solid return. So, dollar cost averaging really would be the best approach for this. And I think that's the plan that I would recommend. And that's what I've done. So, but yeah, let me know down below if you guys are buying it. Adobe's just beating expectations out here, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know if you guys think Adobe's going to be hitting that $1,000 mark soon. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and take care.